I am Alabama's voice of reason. Welcome back to the Yaffee program here on News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. We have a lot to get to on the show. We'll have Todd Stacy at the bottom of the hour as usual. The Sunday News Show's recap later on, what's trending later on as well. Let's get to the headlines right now, though. We have those Alabama bullet points.
Alabama bullet points. Today's headlines from around the Yellowhammer State.
Sponsored by Larry's Pistol and Pawn. Number 4 today, the Alabama Republican Party chair, Scott Stadhagen, he is not happy with the Democratic Vice Chair, Tabitha Eisner, and her call for Democrats to vote in the GOP primaries. He says it underscores the need for closed primaries, which of course he's right about that. So Alabama Republican Party Chairman Scott Stadhagen described it as disappointing but not surprising that Alabama Democratic Party Vice Chair Tabitha Eisner is encouraging Democrats to cross over and vote in the upcoming August 11th Republican special primary. Now, Stadhagen urged Republicans to turn out and protect the party while criticizing Democratic leadership and policies and said the situation underscores the need for a GOP supermajority legislature to pass closed primaries that limit voting in partisan elections to formally registered party members. But Eisner is defending the move on this. Number 3 today, Alabama gains more college graduates but falls further behind in wages, at least according to a new report. So Alabama has seen gains in college-educated adults over the past decade, but it continues to lag nationally in wages and competitiveness. That's according to a new Alabama Commission on Higher Education report comparing 2014 and 2024 data. Now, the share of working-age adults with a bachelor's degree or higher rose from 24.2% to 29.3%, which unfortunately means we're still ranking 42nd nationally behind the U.S. average of 37.2%, while associate degree attainment improved more sharply, moving Alabama from 32 to 23rd and slightly above the national average. However, median wages for full-time workers fell further behind the national average. The wage index dropped from 89 to 83, ranking 44th, and after Alabama, unlike the national trend. The labor force participation improved, though, so some good and bad news in this report. Number 2 today, Alabama's state auditor backs ending the state income tax and predicts that a phase-out process will begin within the next 4 years. So State Auditor Andrew Sorrell voiced strong support for eliminating Alabama's state income tax, endorsing Republican Lieutenant Governor or gubernatorial nominee, he's going to be our next Lieutenant Governor, John Wall, his proposal to phase it out over about 10 years to boost competitiveness with neighboring states. So Sorrell talked about this on a radio show recently, praised Wall's idea as progressive while criticizing the backlash from lawmakers who complained about the lieutenant governor's lack of authority but failed to introduce related legislation themselves, despite having the power to do so. That's actually a really good point. Sorrell predicted that the phase-out process would begin within the next 4 years due to strong leadership, stating, quote, "I want to make a prediction right now. The Alabama state income tax will be eliminated. It will begin, I think, in the next 4 years. It will begin to be phased out. And it's because you have strong leadership." Number 1 today, Alabama's federal delegation mourns the passing of U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham. So Alabama's federal delegation joined colleagues across Congress in mourning the sudden passing of U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina on Saturday night. Now, the 71-year-old senator died after an unexpected medical event, with a preliminary report attributing his death to a ruptured aorta. Now, a longtime Trump ally who had just returned from a trip to Ukraine, Graham was remembered fondly by Alabama lawmakers. So Senator Tommy Tuberville called him a fighter who loved his country, while Senator Katie Britt described him as a dear friend, mentor, and brilliant advocate whose wit and vision would be deeply missed. Representatives Gary Palmer, Mike Rogers, and even Democrat Terry Sewell offered condolences, highlighting Graham's decades of service in Congress and his dedication to South Carolina and the nation. President Trump has ordered flags flown at half staff for a week on this, and obviously this is something we'll talk about throughout the rest of the show and get your reaction as well. Got to tell you about the sponsor of the Bullet Points, once again, is Larry's Pistol and Pawn. They've got some great deals going on right now. You can find out more if you go to the website, pistolandpawn.com. They really appreciate your support of the Second Amendment. And that means they show it by offering a wide range of new and used firearms for sale. They are the official Ruger superstore of the area. They also have ammunition. They stock up on ammunition to make sure you have the right ammunition, whether you need it for personal protection or maybe hunting. They have it all available and much more at Larry's Pistol and Pawn. So 2 locations I like to tell you about. One in Madison off Greenbrier Exit 3. It's next to the big Rusty Water Tower. You know where it is. You know what I'm talking about. There's another in Huntsville off North Memorial Parkway. It really is the best place in town to shop for guns and, yes, even jewelry. As I keep mentioning, they have the best selection of jewelry in town, whether it's antique, permanent, necklaces, earrings, whatever you need, an engagement ring, they have it for you at Larry's Pistol and Pawn. So see the latest sales ad right now by going to the website, pistolandpawn.com. It's pistolandpawn.com. Let them know Yaffee was the one who sent you. All right, Todd Stacy, he's with Alabama Public Television's Capital Journal. He's going to join me next here on the Yaffee program. Stay with us.
It's the Yaffee program on WVNN.
Scrolling with Haley. Join Haley Caronia as she scrolls through the biggest headlines.
If you haven't watched this show before, we do blind reactions. I have not seen these videos, so I am seeing them for the first time with all of you. We're going to implement the tinfoil hat time segments and all the stuff you know and love. And I'm going to finish the show and answer some of your questions. Someone asked me what made you get into podcasting, and I was producing podcasts for other people. And I was like, I could do this for myself, and here I am.
Scrolling with Haley. Follow and listen on your favorite platform. Jim Rome takes on sports.
Part of what makes this show is the show within the show. The biggest topic on the show always seems to be the show itself. This is a way to give you clones a way to interact with one another. Yes, we will be going through the chat. Yes, it'll be a part of the program. The only thing that could ruin the show are the old school clones spitting up the same bull crap that they always have. The jungle is out taking names and ready to dominate. Let's get it.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.